Hello, wonderful people of mine. Welcome to ARTabulous Creations. My name is Andrea, and today it's 1K and below day. Woohoo! For time purposes, we're just going to get right on into this. So, this is my base / split cup color. It is a combination of Arteza Pearl Electric Blue and Blue Unicorn Spit. Look at that sparkle. Woohoo! TLP Provacative. It's a glow powder. It's supposed to glow pink. We have Wynn Modern Art Orion glow powder. Also a pink glow. We have TLP Naughty. As you can see, a blue glow. And of course, got my consistencies thin pretty down for a blowout. So my consistencies are very thin. And last but not least, we have Wynn Modern Art Neptune Glow Powder. You can see a little bit there of the glow. We're going to use the flower hair dryer. We're going to do a sunburst style blowout and see where this goes. Yes, this is so exciting. Okay, so for time purposes, as you can see, we are on super speed. That being said, though, the vision for this project, for the first part of this project, was to do a sunburst style pour. So I take each individual glow powder with a smidgen of that blue combo in between each layer of glow, and then, as you'll see coming up here, I attempt to blow it out. My consistencies were super thin, so I got a little more blending than anticipated, and I'm not sure I had exactly enough paint on the canvas to do this, but trial and error. We test things, we see how things go, and make the adaptations later. So I'm gonna throw some music on. You guys enjoy this little bit here, and I will BRB shortly. Okay, we're back with wet results. Looky, so cool. Look at that. Now, I think, at least if I'm going to use the glow powder again, I think I would leave my consistencies a little thicker. I got a little more blending than what I was looking for my vision, but it's still really freaking cool. I mean, look at that. How awesome is that? And technically speaking, when this is under the black light, this should glow. This is going to send out bat signals to Batman, I'm telling y'all. But, I mean, lessons learned, trial and error, and this is why I love this group so much. So, I am really looking forward to showing you guys the next steps of this and how this whole thing comes together. So, hold on tight, put your seatbelts on, get ready, get set, and here we go. Okay, we're back. So what I learned from Nate's challenge was, and it was the change one thing, and my one thing was pigments, was that the recipe does work. So in that video, I did a Dutch pour like this one, blowout, whatever the proper terminology is, and I also did a secondary Nautilus pour. And in the moment of doing those, I wanted to combine the two. So this challenge is perfect for that. What I've done, per Kelly's recommendation, is take my pouring medium mix and just add, I won't use the words, a lot of water. So in this little over 16-ounce cup, I don't know if you guys can see my markings here or not, I put 12 ounces of pouring medium in there, and it is filled to the top with water, mixed the heck out of it. And so I believe everybody is calling this a transparent base. New to me. I'm not trying to put the wrong words out here or anything like that. So my intention here is cover this entire base with this mixture. So when it dries, it should dry clear, and all of this stuff should be able to be seen through there. And then I'm going to fill up this split cup with these colors and do a strainer pour, so that Nautilus pour, so that my intention, y'all, my intention will be, because this is only 8 ounces and I need about 15 for 20 by 20, maybe even 16. So my theory is, even though this wasn't glowing like I'd hoped, when I'm done with this pour, my Nautilus will land somewhere around in here. I may need to do some blending of the two sets of paintings. We shall see how that plays out. But this is my vision. So we're going to pour the transparent base coat over the whole thing, fill up the split cup, do the strainer pour. When all is said and done, it should land, you know, somewhere right around in here. And so it'll, my hope is it'll look like my Nautilus pour is like exploding. And we're back. Okay, so it's been about half an hour, give or take. Cleaned up a little bit, whatnot. I have no idea how this is going to play out, y'all. It's a cool concept. If my vision works, I think this will be really cool. Could be that I just need a bigger canvas. I'm digging the lines, even though there's blending. Check out that center. How cool is that? Look at that, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. That's so cool. So cool. And if this glows, Oh my lordy, this is gonna be fabulous. Alright, see you when she's dry. And we're back with dried results. It worked! It so worked! Check this out, check this out. I cannot believe that as thin as my transparent base coat was, it actually allotted the movement of my Nautilus pour on top of my blowout. How freaking awesome. Oh, look, there you can see the pink. It's really hard to see in person. And it does not glow pink, it glows blue. I will try to throw a clip up here to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to keep the distance on the phone here so I can throw that in there. But when I left it under the shop lights, it didn't glow at all. So I came back in the next day with a black light flashlight and the shop lights, and it glue. It was so cool. I mean, you should be seeing it now here, give or take. But the Nautilus worked. Check it out, on top of a blowout. Thank you, Kelly, for the transparent base info. Super helpful. This worked. I was so excited. So as you can see, this does not look like it does from the previous pour. I have done some dotting work and some stenciling work to add some finishing touches, if you will, to this piece. Let me ask y'all a question. You ever have like an idea that, you know, oh, maybe if I do this, it'll be that just that little bit of difference you're looking for? Because this piece, so as you can see, these little triangular horns, I don't know what to call them, are from the strainer when I did the Nautilus pour. So as you can see, I tried to cover them up with little hearts. And I'll get into that in a second because they're not just hearts. But I think if I were to, when I do my strainer pour, I'm definitely doing this again, okay? Definitely, because I am on to something here. But because I use the transparent base, I think if I had put a color, even if it was just the piggies or one of the greenish blue or the Amsterdam blue, as a puddle here before I started the pour, I think that would eliminate this hornage. I don't know what to call it. You guys really don't. But my particular eyeball, I'm not a fan of it. It's really cool. The potential is like endless. It's just not quite what I was looking for. So because of that, I started with dotting work here in the center. You can kind of see it. My Nautilus, though, is fabulous. And this does glow in the dark, and I will get to showing you that. But the ring from the strainer pour, I think my glow in the dark pigments blended too much with the green and blue paint that I had in my split cup. Therefore, when you turn off the lights, these areas did not have any glowage. And I was looking for glowage. I mean, this was at least 80% of the point of this project, right? Okay. So I went back through, as you can see, and did some dotting work. Again, I'll show you the glow in the dark side of this here in a few. I did use the original paint recipe paint. So I didn't, you know, what I poured with is what I used for the dotting work. And in my dotting experience, you kind of want your paint mixture to be a little more on the thin side, which mine was on the thick. So it's a little different, but again, more room to explore different options with this. And so as I did the dotting work first. I don't think I'll add it into this video because it's just going to take too long. Did in here, followed the Nautilus line as it got wider and longer, kind of did these triple dot things and then did a little outline just to kind of fill in space, if you will. all the way out. And then when it got smaller, I was like, well, I still don't like those horns. So let me try a stencil. And again, they're not just stencils. So as you can see with the dotting, it kind of blended with the paint. So by the time I got here, I was like, let me use my white acrylic pen, then cover it with the paint and see what happens. So it looks white, but when I show you the glow effect, it's a different story. This sucker is so cool when it glows, and I'll get to that. I just kind of want to take the dry moments here and share my experience of these two, of the point of this challenge. So you can kind of see here, there's my blowout. And again, my paints were super, super thin. So I got a lot of blending. I think if I were to do this again with glow powder anyway, I would either paint or spray paint the base black and use just the pigments for the pour. And then when I got into here, maybe when I did the Nautilus, I might do a little bit of black here and there to get the contrast, to get the Nautilus shape. Again, to be continued futurely down the road. But I just thought this was so cool, and this has so much potential. So, I mean, overall, this was so much freaking fun, and I have so many dang ideas about what to do next. So, let me turn off all my lights, get the black light on so you guys can see what this looks like glowing. It's so cool, it's so cool. All right, BRB, please hold. So again, for time purposes, we're sped up a little bit here, not too much, and I think it's 2.5 speed, but I'm just taking a black light flashlight and kind of pre-igniting my glow powders. Again, guys probably don't need to see this part of things, but I've had such a struggle with these piggies. I thought to include this in the video side of things, but it definitely needed a little bit longer underneath the UV light for it to glow. But check it out, here we go. Do a little light, we're gonna have to do this in chunks. Dun, 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 dun. Look at, that is so cool. Okay, come out a little further. Do a wide array of the Nautilus. How freaking awesome is that? Check it out, look, and you can see the pour in the background. See, that's supposed to be Naughty, but it's blue, not pink. Look at, this is so freaking cool. And just do the top half here. I mean, how freaking awesome is that? Okay, so, as you can see, you basically get 2 paintings in one. How awesome is that? So again, I'm going to do some experimenting, playing around with this. I think I'm pretty good on my consistencies and pours. Maybe not so much with the glow pigments, but at least with regular paint, I think this is good. So that's why I'm going to try black and white. Thank you, Kelly, for this 2 technique challenge. This was a ton of fun, and thank you, seriously, thank you for all of your support and helping me through figuring out all the things to do for this. I very much appreciate it. Up next after me is Miss Lori from Art by Sparkle, Miss Sparkalicious herself. Don't forget to follow her. After Lori, honestly, I forget who's in the lineup, but there will be a playlist down in my description below. So go check it out. Follow all these peeps because there's bound to be some very cool things come from this challenge. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell on your way out so you don't miss when I post a video. Okie dokie, my artichokies. Until the next time. Love ya. Bye.